better than me. Okay. Greetings, everybody. Let's start this. Yeah. So, interesting topic today. Talk about being open-minded. Yeah. Basically, what you call it? I've been kind of struggling with a few things, but it's okay. You know, I think the struggles make up. They actually build you to being way better than what you would normally expect yourself to be. So a lot of people, I get a lot of people telling me, hey, be open-minded. Oh, I'm such an open-minded person. But what does that actually mean? Yeah. And I've basically broken it down into one of two ways of looking at it. Not so conventional. Just based off purely on intuitive knowing. And anyways, conventional wisdom, conventional education is outdated and at best um redundant. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. So I wrote down a couple of things here, and we'll just take it from the top. If you're new to the channel, Future Fit World, please subscribe, share, so I can keep making videos. So I found out that you guys actually liked the first one, that speaks about just unlearning everything, and so I am going to continue on that what you call it, on that wavelength of growing and understanding how the mind works. Yeah. So being open-minded, guys, it basically comes down to two questions you need to ask yourself before you claim to be open-minded. Yeah. How do you know the things that you know now and believe, and how do those things benefit you, be it whether you are aware of the benefits, or there are subconscious benefits that you don't normally pay attention to. But the issue is the name of the series. Yeah. And the issue with being open-minded, guys, I find that most people get confused between being open-minded and then questioning things. Yeah. You can question things and not be open-minded. You can question things just for the sake of questioning it, but being open-minded is questioning things for the sake of you grasping useful tools out of the answer that you get. Yeah. And implementing those tools towards your own life and benefiting your own life. Yeah. So um if I ask most people, like, what are you? Yeah. As a human sitting there watching this at home, if I asked you, what are you, most people will tell me the surface shit, like I'm Lindo, living at 123. I grew up where, and this is me. No, that's wrong. It's so wrong. That's not you. Yeah. Those are the things that you've experienced. Yeah. Those are the things that you've went through. Those are the things that you've been through, but they ultimately are not you. Yeah. There's a difference between what you go through and who you are. Yeah. So knowing the difference, you only know the difference after you become open-minded. Yeah. And you question why you know the things you do and how you know them. Yeah. So most people they tend to identify with the body. Yeah. And the bodily physical experiences that we go through, rather than understanding that the body is merely a vehicle that carries life within it. Yeah. And then we also get a certain group of people that say, I'm the mind. They're so identified with their memories that they forget that the mind is only an accumulation of memory. Yeah. And the brain, there's a difference between the mind and the brain. The mind is the body of memory. The brain is the thing that creates logical steps of intellectual understanding of those memories and those and the pre-collected data. Yeah. Now, just like computer, guys, just like computer, everything is memory. Yeah. Everything is memory. We are just memory, literally. From genetic memory to cellular memory to muscle memory to atomic memory to there's a lot of memory that we basically possess. Yeah, I mean, you don't tell your body when it needs to take a shit. You don't tell your body when it needs to take a piss. But yet your body remembers exactly the right time for you to go there to the bathroom and to relieve yourself. Yeah. But yet we're not aware of this being memory. We're not aware. And it's sad. Simply just it's sad how people have been so identified and they're like, oh, this is me, and they're holding on so tightly to this belief that their memories are who they are. But man, you came here to experience things, yeah. You came here to experience things, yeah. As a human, you came here to experience the human experience, yeah. The life that you are was given this body for it to experience what being human is and what being human is like, yeah. And with being human comes challenges, obviously, and it comes with consequences and suffering, yeah. Like chances are, if you're not suffering, probably your family members around you will suffer anyways. So we are bombarded with suffering, yeah. But it's only part of the human experience. It's not you. You don't now get to give up just because you're suffering or going through a rough patch. No, you realize that these rough patches are the patches that ultimately are meant to build you towards who you want to be. Yeah. Okay. Now, back to the question: what are you? You are not the body, and you are not even the mind. Yeah, this was a lesson that was taught to me by Indian mystic Sadhguru. If you're interested in just getting a better understanding of what I'm talking about and exactly where I'm stand and my stance is based off, yeah, go to his page Sadhguru on YouTube, SADHGURU, and basically just watch some of his talks. Yeah, he'll basically tell you that the mind has four components. Yeah, it's the identity, it's the intellect, your identity being who you identified with, your nation, your race, your family, your surname, that's your identity, yeah. What you went through, that's all identity. And then it has memory, yeah. It has memory, and that memory is the hand that guides that identity, yeah. What you remember and all the things that you've went through will mold the identity that you are, yeah, and the identity that you become. So if if the identity is based off the memory, then it is possible for you not to identify with your memories. Yeah, it is possible for you to seek better. It is possible for you to strive to be more than what you remember yourself to be, or to strive for more than what you identify yourself as being. So and then there's the third part of the mind. It's called the intellect. Yeah, the intellect basically dissects everything. It is what we were taught in it is basically what we were taught in school, and we're taught to dissect everything, question everything, break it down, open it up. You know, your intellect is your logic. Yeah, if 1+1=2, it has no creativity. It's purely a brain. It's purely a function of the brain that base reasons and conclusions of memory that you've accumulated and of identity. Yeah, because literally now we have so many people fighting. We have wars going on all over this place just because of identity. You are not from this country, I'm from this country, and then I must beat you because you're not from this country. It's all identity. They're so identified with being from one specific thing that they forget that we're all human. Ultimately, we're all human and we're here to have a human experience, yeah? So it's sad and it's pathetic actually. We are way better than this, yeah? Way better than this petty color. Also color, like, oh, I'm black, you white. Now we must fight. Now there must be racism. No. You human, you stupid fool. You human just like me. You bleed just like me. You have a mind just like me. Despite of your age, despite of whatever. But you human just like me. So it's the identity that has everything in a cockhold, yeah? It has everything just cluster fucked. So back to the four parts of the mind. And then the last part is intelligence, yeah. They call it chitta in Hindi. It's basically intelligence unsullied by memory, yeah. It is all of those intuitive knowings that you get from time to time that force you to do things that you wouldn't normally do but lead to great results. Yeah, it's because you actually know. Your intelligence is there. It knows more, or it knows better things than what your memory and intellect and identity assume you know. You know, because if even the data, the memories that you have, the identity that you have, is how do you know how to identify with one nation? Who benefits from you identifying with one nation? Yeah, who benefits from us fighting about racism and all of these other things that are insignificant, inconsequential in the grand scheme of things? Yeah, so you just wake up, yeah, and open your mind. You just open your mind rather than being open-minded. Oh, I'm open-minded. Oh, open your mind first of all and think, cabanga, nahana, dibale. So back to being open-minded, and another question that I usually like to ask is, why do you believe the things you do? Yeah, all of this God talk, oh, Jesus, why do you believe that? Where does that stem from? Chances are you are probably introduced to the to that identity, or that conclusion that if anything is beyond my comprehension, then somebody else above must have done it. Yeah, and it's sad because most of the things we know either stem from one of one, two, three, four, five things. Either stem from five things. School, first of all, yeah, things you are taught in school, textbooks that you read in school. Who made those, and who benefits from you knowing the things you do now? Literally, oh God. Anyways, let me not even go there. So textbooks, they teach you useless things that usually don't add any value to your life at all, but we continue going to school. And then we have friends, we have society. Yeah, you know, friends definitely influence you. You know, society definitely influences you. And then we have the media. Yeah, we have social media. We have all of these people portraying lives that usually are not that great. You know, we are humans. We probably, those niggas are probably suffering. Yeah, they're probably suffering somewhere. Deep behind closed doors. Damn, niggas are suffering somewhere. So it's just it's guys, it's bad. It's bad, but it's good, because after you realize this, then you can start changing things. Then you can start being better. Then you can start doing better. Then you can be more. You can help people. You can influence. You dig, and inspire and change. Like change. Oh, okay. And then our beliefs, guys. We what you believe is just based off your identity. Yeah. Your first 7 years of your life are most definitely the times where you accumulated the most amount of memory. Yeah, just from being around your parents, being around your babysitters and all your caretakers. All of those guys shaped in one way or another who you are today. Yeah, and once you know this, then you can start extracting what is useful for you, and extracting the traits that you find to be useful for your life. Yeah, and not just their lives, because the things that you acquire, or the things that you gain from the first 7 years of your life, are things that benefited your parents, and are things that benefited your caretakers. But chances are times have changed, guys. It's 2020. It's not 1999. It's not 1987. Times have changed. Kids now have to deal with more shit and more information overload than you guys had back then. Shit was simple back then. You know, shit was easy. It was just parents do this and then that's it. Now we have information. We have access to 24/7, 365, access to the internet. You dig? We learn things faster now. We develop at a faster rate. So all of these thought patterns and ways of raising kids is outdated and dilapidated. It does not work. It causes friction, and it causes carnage. It's carnage, guys. We can't even have a conversation with our parents now without fearing that we're somehow disrespecting them, or in any way like stepping on toes. You know, we can't communicate and express how we feel. Imagine you can't even express how you feel to your own parents. It's sad and it's ridiculous. It's bad. It's important for you to know how your child feels. I mean, why else would you talk? Anyways, I don't go there. why do you believe the things you do? That was the question for today. And with that, I'd like to end off with, please subscribe. The issue, episode 2 coming up. Subscribe, share with your friends. And the next episode, I'll actually be detailing what this is about, yeah? This is the perfect Pythagoras. Pythagorean. Oh my god. It's just it's the water molecule, guys. It's the water molecule, and it's a perfect triangle, and explain how that also has an effect in our lives, and how water actually has memory. Imagine that. Water actually contains memory. Think about it though. You plant a seed, you don't water the seed doesn't grow. Yeah? You water the seed because the water has memory of how to unlock that seed and grow it into being a tree. The seed develops and it germinates and it becomes a fully fledged plant. You don't think about it that way, but you're just watering shit. Open your mind. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like these videos and you would like me to make more, please subscribe, share, like, and spread the word, man. I'm on some different tip today, and I will be for a while. Thank you guys for watching. It's been great.
Bitches come out of fantasies, they forbidden fruit like it's Adam and Eve. Spending money at the gallery, stripper dancing like a ballerina. Yeah, niggas hate lucky when I be us. Melatonin, how I put it to sleep. Good drinking